The Truth About the Outer Zone by William C. Burns, Jr. The sky over the outer zone cracked the day she crashed. Fortunately, she fell on the little people. Unfortunately, she fell on my queen's sister and stripped accessories from the corpse. Then, at the behest of the wizard, the assassin and her kill squad came after my queen. From the notebook of Captain Gorgo of the Queen's Guard. Captain Gorgo stands on the fused obsidian ridge overlooking the smoldering caldera of what had once been the western province. He runs a heavy gauntleted hand through his disheveled hair where once his proud helm had been. Down in the vale below, the automated factories are now dark. The communal housing units, built with the honest industrial bricks of a society that finally knew 3 square meals a day, medical insurance, and full dental plans, nothing but skeletal remains. He spits in the dust, his eyes fixed on the distant, sickeningly vibrant green glow of Beryl City on the horizon. Sure, the captain mutters to the silence, his voice gravelly rasp. They'll tell you fairy tales whipped up by the Beryl City Ministry of Truth. They'll paint a picture of Dorothy, that brave, innocent girl from Kansas. It's embarrassing how they change the facts to make her sound sweeter. They'll tell children she travels by tornadoes like some mystical child of nature. He lets out a bitter, humorless laugh. He knows the truth. He's seen the launch vectors. It wasn't a natural storm that brought her. It was a localized atmospheric displacement weapon, technology stolen by the wizard and his minion. Pasty little assassin, harbinger of the storm, he growls. Propaganda from the Beryl City was already spreading across the shortwave radios, pinning the entire bloody coup on their own rogue technocrat. They blamed the wizard for everything that went astray. But the captain had stood on the battlements. He had seen who pulled the trigger. The wizard may have pulled the strings, but Dorothy had been more than happy to douse and kill the queen. She hadn't marched alone either. The history books would call them a colorful band of misfits, but the captain remembers the sheer horror of their vanguard. He remembers the bloodless cyborg, a towering nightmare of chrome and whirring pistons that chopped through the royal guard like kindling. Remembers the straw zombie, a man-sized voodoo doll stuffed with rot and dark hexes, its stitched eyes wide with unnatural malice. Remembers the mutant cat, a slinking coward who sniveled and cringed at every turn until the men who pitied him learned too late that the whimpering was bait. And Toto, that vicious, genetically altered hound that tore at the heels of retreating citizens. The foreign mercenaries weren't liberators. They were monsters who slaughtered his queen, stole the kingdom's golden apple reserves, then slept off their bloodlust in the poppy fields while the infrastructure collapsed. The captain looks down at the ruins of his own home. He had worked an honest 8-hour day for that house. It had been a good life, a modern life, full of fine appliances and guaranteed security. His queen had brought order to a troubled, chaotic land. She was a protector who refused to bend a knee to the fake plutocrats in the Beryl City ruling class. And for the crime of standing up for the old ways, they had liquefied her where she stood. You can believe whatever they told you, the captain whispers, adjusting his grip on his musket as he turns away from the ruins and faces the dark, lawless expanse of the outer zone. But just remember this. The Beryl City of Dreams is a pit of vipers who couldn't handle a sovereign who stood her ground. They destroyed our peace, our prosperity, and they have every reason to lie about it. He steps down into the shadows of the cannon. The war isn't over.